Hi everyone, it's Lynette with Grammy Crochet. Today is 11/27, and I think this is Charm Chatter number 104, might be 105. You know, I can never keep track of what I'm doing, so if you haven't figured that out by now, I'm gonna just tell you. I never know. I don't know what the heck I'm going on. But I want to thank you all for joining me in the yarn room today. We have so many things to talk about. And I think most everything that I have to talk about, I accidentally just realized I stuck behind me instead of next to me. So there goes that. First and foremost, I want to thank everyone that participated in Momma Swift's giveaway for Sharon. I have not had an opportunity to watch the replay of that video yet. And I was out shopping during the video, so I didn't get to see the live. So I will watch it, but Trisha did text me. My winner was Diane. I believe her last name is Diane Marsha. Anyway, her first name is definitely Diane, and I have texted her. Nope, I emailed her. So congratulations to everyone who has won. I imagine I did not win anything because Trisha did not tell me that I had. But that's quite all right. It was so wonderful of everyone who participated. Anyone and everyone who has donated without any cause other than just because, excuse me, Sharon is one of our Yarny sisters that's in need, and that's even more gratifying. So thank you to all of you who have participated. Oh, excuse me, I needed that. So that is first and foremost. I will try to put a link. I hope Trisha's live is now uploaded. I would assume that it is, because it's later here. It's like after 9 Eastern Standard, and she's like on the other side of the world, so, well, the country anyway. So I'm sure it is uploaded, but I will put a link so that if you missed the live, and if you're not subscribed to Trisha Swift, Momma Swift, I think it's Momma Swift 3 is her channel, or maybe it's just Momma Swift, I don't know. If you haven't subscribed to her, well, what's wrong? Go jump over there and do that. But I will put a link to the live so you can see the drawings, whatever happened, because I wasn't there. And I apologize for that, but 3 o'clock in the afternoon on her time on Friday, but that's dinner time for us usually. So I tend to miss her lives, even though I generally don't go to lives. So that's a whole nother story, and it has nothing to do with anybody out there. My problem is I want to participate in the conversation, and I can't do that and crochet at the same time. So then I'm either not crocheting or I'm not participating. And either way, I feel like I'm left out. So I just go back and watch it later. So it's a me thing. I can't do both. I can't read, text, follow a pattern, which usually if I'm doing a pattern, it's on a YouTube tutorial. Because I'm very new at pattern reading, even though simple patterns I can figure out. But then I need to like concentrate because I am new to pattern reading, as I just said. So that being said, lives just usually don't work out for me. And because I don't attend people's lives, I don't also do them. Sometimes I'll attend and just lurk in the background. And usually it's for a short period of time. Because then I have to switch back to my video and find out what my next step is on whatever it is I'm trying to make. So, so therefore, that's why I rarely ever do them, is because I don't go to other people's as a general rule, so I don't expect you to come to mine. But I do appreciate when you watch my videos. And I do love, it is cool to do a live and have the, direct feedback from my guests. But like I said, because I really don't attend too many people's lives, I don't expect people to attend my lives. And then you have to know what to talk about. And I tend to like be a fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl. So there's that too. So anyway, I actually, believe it or not, have a list of all the things I needed to talk about today. Why I'm not doing a live, or why I don't do lives, was not really on the list. It is not in here at all. So that was way off on a big, huge, long squirrel. And I appreciate you listening. So that's number one, is the thank you for the participation. Thank you to everyone. Just so much. Thank you so much to Trisha Swift for all that she's done. With that giveaway. Good luck, Sharon. I hope everything, I haven't seen the video, so I don't even know how much she raised completely. And congratulations to everyone that won something, particularly someone who is getting Trisha's brick wall blanket, because that thing is really cool. Okay, so then apparently it's been at least publicized a couple of times, and I'm going to assume that others have made videos, more than one, regarding a meetup, an impromptu meetup that we had today with Dana from Dana's Wunderlust Crochet. I will email or link one of her videos in the bottom. But she put out a video saying that she was coming through, going to, where's she going? New England, from wherever she was from, and again on the other side of the country. But I knew she'd be probably coming through here, so I'm like, hey, don't forget about us in Ohio, because I will stop in and say hi. She just had a very short period of time, and I am the closest one to where we're meeting up. Well, she's on the turnpike. She's driving east, and she sends me a link and tells me last night, I'm going to be here about 10 or 10:30 tomorrow. I'm like, I will be there. So I click on her link, and it's going to take me a half an hour to get there. She's going to be there 10 or 10:30. I'm going to leave about 9:45. Well, then, my dog has that leg problem, and she had me running a little late this morning. She was doing just another squirrel really quick. Lacey was doing really, really well. She was on those pain meds, the anti-inflammatory pain meds, and she was doing great. She ran out of those, and she's like slowly, day by day, getting worse. And last night she couldn't even, she's cuddling up with me, and she's whining, and she's panting, and she can't even sleep, and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I want to pull her hair out. She finally did pass out, but so I was on the phone with the vet, and anyway, she can't go up and down the stairs again, and so anyway, I obviously running late as usual. But I did get off onto the road at 5 to 10. Get me there at 10:30. She texts. She says, I'm going to be there in an hour and a half. And I'm like, fine, that's 10:30. That's perfect. That's when I was planning on being there. I pull into we're meeting at a truck stop. I pull into the truck stop, and I text her, and I said, as I pull into the truck stop, I see a truck stop on the other side of the road. Now, this is the Ohio Turnpike. It is, I don't know how all turnpikes are. I'm only really familiar with Ohio's Turnpike. You get on at a certain spot, and you get a ticket, and when you get to where you're getting off, you get a ticket. And there are no other, those places are not very close most of the time. And there's no other exit. There's no other way to get off this road. The truck stops are literally, it's like you pull in and pull out. You cannot go anywhere but back onto the turnpike. So that being said, I see the turnpike rest stop on the other side of the highway, over the wall, more lines of traffic. And there's another building that looks just like the building I'm parked next to. And so I call Dana and I say, what direction are you coming from? She says, I'm driving east. I said, great. She says, I just pulled in. I said, great, because I was driving west. And I think you just pulled in across the highway from me. I don't know what exactly that's going to mean, but I know I have to get off and turn around. So I said, okay, I'm going to get back on the highway going west, and I'm going to get off at the first exit. I'm going to get back on the highway, and I'll be right there because it's just on the other side of where I am. So I'm at exit 173. I will never forget this the rest of my life. So I get back on the highway. I drive a half a mile and I can get off. I'm like, oh, that's perfect. So I bounce off. I get back on the other side of the road. I like come off, turn around, left, get back on, get another ticket, drive. The first mile marker sign I see is 174. I'm like, no, the rest area is at 173. It's gone. So I called Dana and I'm like, I don't know. I got back on the highway and now the rest area isn't there. I'm at 174. You're at 173. I got on at 174. I got off at 173. I must have like looped around the rest area. I don't know. So I said, I'm going to get back off. Now I'm going the way she was going, but I've missed her somehow. It's like I looped around the rest area and got on past it. So I get back off the highway. I turn back around. I get back on the highway, the turnpike. In the meantime, Dana has gotten on her phone and she says, you need to get off at exit 161. I'm like, well, too late. I got off at like exit 172. Probably actually 173. And I got back on somehow on 174. So I drove past where I was, past where Dana is, past everything that I already done. When another 10 plus miles, turned around, came back, and found her rest area before I hit mile marker 174. So I don't know how, getting off and getting on there, I totally lost Dana. And Rosalie from Yarn It Out was also meeting us there. She got there before I did too, and she came 2.5 hours from New York. That's how my life goes. I am so bad at geography. And my husband says, well, why didn't you realize that she would be on the other side of the highway? I don't know. I get lost driving down a straight road, so don't ask me questions like that. So to say the least, Dana and Rosalie had a very nice meeting. I had 10 minutes. Dana had to fly out of there. But I enjoyed seeing her for that very brief 10 minutes. We had a little hug. We had some pictures, which I'm sure they will edit into their videos. I will not because I don't know how to edit. So I will also link, which they probably have now posted videos too. And I will link those or one of their channel videos anyway, if they haven't posted anything about our little meet and greet. I will link that in the bottom as well. So you can see them because they probably have a picture or two. So that being said, I got a couple of gifts there. Now this is where I have to turn around because I did put everything behind me. Duh. So just don't mind me. Where is it? Okay. Ugh. Okay, so here we go. So first, oh, how are you, Miss Lacey? Are you feeling better? She has drugs again. She's very happy about that. They gave her anti-inflammatories and pain meds. And back on that swirl, I'm going to just jump from this really quick. When I originally took her to the doctor and they said that she had torn her ACL. Lacey, come here. You want to say hi? Come here, Lace. Come here, Lace. She doesn't want you to. She had torn her ACL. They said, 10 days of meds and we'll see how she does. Come here. Here, girl. Come here, Lace. She walks in, turns around, walks out. Walks in, turns around. I think the drugs are making her loopy. Anyway, they said, if she does better in 2 or 3 weeks, great. She's probably healing and life will go on because she's 13 and she's kind of lazy. Don't let her walk up and down particularly up the stairs. She can go down without putting any weight on that leg, but going up, not so good. So we've been carrying her and stuff. And then she, after like the, 8th, 9th day on the drugs, she was starting to do this. Come here, Lou. Come here. Come here, pup. You're not in trouble. Come here. Come say hi. Here she is. She needs a haircut really bad. And she's kind of camera shy. Say hi, Lace. Put your hair back. Say hi. No, you don't want to, huh? Anyway, so my old girl. So they said if she doesn't heal in that time, 2 to 3 weeks, then it would, she would need surgery to heal. But she's 13 years old, and I'm not putting her through surgery. I don't know that she'd even survive surgery at her age. And so I called the vet, and he was more than glad to give her a month's supply and be okay with if she lives on, yes, I love you too, if she lives on drugs the rest of her life. And she really does need a haircut. Okay, off you go, young lady. Go lay down. So, back to the... So Rosalie gave me a very cool with doggies on it planner for 2021. And I totally love it. It's got, like, I can write in it and everything. It's very nice. And this is so cool. Look at this cool. I'm gonna put this right there. This is, isn't this the coolest? It is a doorstop to look like a yarn ball. She says, I hope your dog doesn't think it's a dog toy. It probably weighs 5 pounds. I don't think my dog could even move it. Not at least without pulling her teeth out. So anyway, I think it is the coolest thing, and it belongs here in the yarn room, and it will hold my door open. I totally love it. So it's very cool. You could actually bolt with this thing. It's heavy. So I totally love that. So that is the next thing on my agenda is thank you so much, Rosalie, for my ball of yarn door stopper. I appreciate it very much. And that's going to be in front of the door. It's close now, but not quite. So Rosalie and I Rosalie stayed a while and we did eat lunch, and then she had to go because she had to feed her husband, and the pups were in the car, and I had to run to the bathroom, and I didn't want to interrupt her husband while eating. So I did not go to the car. So I apologize for that. But we'll get together again. It's not too bad if I drive like halfway and she drives halfway. That's not a bad drive for either one of us, and we do like to meet up. So we'll do that again soon, as long as the weather doesn't get all yucky or too yucky. So next, what do I have? I have, we'll go with some finished objects. I have crocheted a little, even after the holiday last night. I did a little, but since I talked to you last, I crocheted just a couple of things. I have, it's been busy. It's been busy. So, I was making the spot kits for my, for the women in the gift community that I'm giving to, my daughter and daughter-in-laws, and some nieces and nephews, or not nephews so much, but nieces. And I decided to do some for my little grandkids as well. Chloe was already included, but then I have the younger grandkids. So I worked on Ari's colors. I did color specific for the littlest ones. Ari loves teal. So I had this blue that I already had made as a washcloth, and that's just a corner to corner washcloth. I was doing the 50, nope, that's a different one. I was doing a cal, and I got through like the first 2 or maybe 3, and then I didn't do them anymore, so I had all these washcloths. And that was going to be last year. Christmas gifts for people were going to be a set of washcloths of all the, I think there was 10 or 12, or I can't remember how many were supposed to be in the crochet along, and it was showing you different stitches, and I did 2 or 3 3. I think I did 3, which is the washcloths that started this whole spa thing instead. So they came went from a kitchen giveaway to a spa kit giveaway. So anyway, this was the corner to corner in that, and I don't know if I even can remember the name of it to link it, so I can't guarantee that it'll be there. So then I did Ari's back scrubber, and of course it's small because she's only 9, and she's a very skinny little ballerina body on her. So this is this yarn is, it's a premiere in a big cake, you know, big skein, not those little like one things, and you know, single use kind. It's a bigger one, and I can't remember the colorway, and that's downstairs because I crochet on the couch, and so I didn't bring it up. But anyway, then this was a Scrubology, I think, inside of here from Hobby Lobby. So then I took, and I found, and I will try to link this, a fish washcloth. Isn't that cute? So this is Lion Brand in a cone that's white. This is one of the little Lion Brands, or not Lion Brand, Peaches and Creams. This is one of the little tiny ones in the teal color. Again, I don't know the color names because that's all downstairs. And then this is the same as the same yarn. So anyway, she's getting the little fish. In the diagram, they do put a face on the fish. I'm not putting a face. Just giving you the idea that it's a fish. And that's what you get. I'm not into the whole face thing. And then I made Avery one. Now Avery's favorite colors right now are white and gold. Avery is my 6-year-old granddaughter, and I had, this is also a premiere. Like, I just got that black in the glitz. This is a white and, or a cream, I guess, and gold that I got last year. And I haven't woven in my ends, so I just finished it before I went to bed last night, and after my guests left, my daughter Chloe came over, Amanda and Chloe, and they brought Grandpa, and I worked in the morning and then came home and helped my husband. What a wonderful husband I have. So I went to work, and he's off. He got the week off. He had to work Monday, and he's been off the rest of the week. So I went to work Wednesday when I came home from work. We made the stuffing. He's never stuffed a bird. He's roasted, or he's smoked, and he's deep fried turkeys before, but he's never roasted one. And we decided we wanted roasted because we wanted the gravy. So I went to work. He got up. He always gets up early anyway, so he got up. He took the laundry downstairs and started the wash. Then he vacuumed. He swept the floors. He scrubbed the toilet. I have Christmas crocheting and Christmas boxing and Christmas putting together stuff like spread out all throughout the downstairs. It was a total disaster. He kind of gathered all that crap and made it not a disaster, but just in a pile in the room that we don't really use, where my yarn room used to be, which now is ending up being a yarn catch-all. It's got stuff in there, I mean, that belongs in. There's a chair there's my little craft corner of just what's supposed to be a little bit of stuff, but right now, because I have Christmas crochet spread out all over the place, the spa kits they need to be wrapped, and I needed boxes. And then I'm like, oh well, I need another one for this one, and I need another one for that one, and I'm sure you can understand. So anyway, and then our Christmas presents that we've been purchasing are all getting piled up in there so I can wrap them. I gotta clean all that crap out of there before I can put my tree up. Last year Amanda said, Mom, you gotta do something about this yarn because I can't put my tree up. Where are we gonna put our Christmas tree? Because, you know, it's still our Christmas tree as the family. And that's when the yarn room came up here. Well, I still gotta clean all my crap out of there before and a lot of it is, it's all mostly Christmas stuff. Or preparing for Christmas stuff. but I can't put the tree up until I get most of that crap out of there. So, anyway, he did all of that, and he got the turkey stuffed. He put it in the oven. He peeled the potatoes, had those peeled, cut up, and on the stove, waiting for me to get home. He had green bean casserole. He wanted green bean casserole. He had all the ingredients and everything set out for that. He had Googled what all we needed, and I told him I had everything in the house for it. So he gathered all that up, had the pan ready for it. He ran the dishwasher, emptied it, so it was clean, and we could just put all of our Thanksgiving. He did so darn good. He's definitely a keeper, and I love him to death. So, anyway, after everybody left yesterday, I sat down and made the second fish. Then we get up this morning, and I had to run out and be late for my little meetup with Rosalie and Dana. And then I came home and we went shopping. Then we had to go to see Dad, and then we did more shopping, and then I came back to this. It's been a busy day. And it's after 9 o'clock now, and I've been gabbing away for a half an hour, and I'm not done. Okay, so, oh, wait, more finished objects. They're back here. Hold on. I don't want to see that one yet, because that one's so funny. And we don't want to drop these. Okay. So, let's put that over here. I had this green yarn. I made a blanket. It was a Mikey's tutorial, and I picked out, this is Impeccable, from Michaels, and this is the color Fern. I picked out, Chloe went with me last year at Christmas time. We went shopping. I didn't know how much yarn I needed. I just knew that I needed 7 colors. So we picked out a variegated, or 6 colors, or whatever. We picked out a variegated that had a lot of colors in it, and then we picked out the matching colors, or ones that were very close. And I bought several skeins of each because I didn't really know how many I needed. So it was like was on sale for like $1.50 a skein or something. Anyway, this is Chloe's favorite color, this kind of army green. And I saw this skein and I saw this pattern, which I will link because I don't remember who the pattern is by, but it is a divine stitch, like the divine hat, and it's in fingerless gloves. And I had this and I wanted to make the pattern, so I made a pair for Chloe. Very easy, quick make. And I totally loved it. So then I YouTube searched. This is my very first divine hat. I have never made one before. And so Chloe is going to get this as part of her Christmas. And I'm going to put it with, remember, if you've been watching my channel for a while, way back when I was making her a cowl out of that Chloe yarn from Hobby Lobby. And it had all that wool in it, and it started making me itch, and I couldn't finish the cowl. It was just making me too crazy. I couldn't do it. But then I did make one in Sandcastle is the color, and it's a Lion brand cake yarn, or maybe it was a Mandala Sandcastle. I can't remember. Anyway, I made that very same Chloe cowl in that yarn. And so I think I'm going to throw it in with this because I gave the actual Chloe yarn with the pattern, because the pattern came from Hobby Lobby. It was one of those flyer patterns. I gave that to Amanda, my daughter, and said, you have to try and finish this because I just am not going to work with that yarn anymore. And Chloe really loves the look of it. She's seen it as I was making it. I said, but I just really can't work with that yarn. It just really made me way too itchy and coughy and, you know, all that. And so I'm just, you have to finish it or give it to somebody or whatever. I don't know, but I'm not touching that yarn again. So, anyway, but I did love the pattern. And so I did make a cowl out of that pattern, and I showed it way back when I finished it, but I think I might throw it in and it can be a set kind of ish. Her winter coat is white with little black flecks in it. So a bit of color would be really nice. So that's that. That's all the finished objects that I have. I'm pretty sure. So then I told you we went out shopping today, and I'm getting my 12-year-old. She wants crafts. So I bought her some crafts, and we were at Michael's getting additional pieces that were on sale today. If you paint, looked like a really good deal to me. I'm not much of a painter. I don't have like paint sets or anything. But they had, as a Black Friday deal, this kit of 126 painting supplies. So it's like it had tubes of watercolor, I think. Then it had some like watercolor cakes and a mixing little water well and some brushes and some like little knife things. You know, you've seen those people that paint with the knives. Had some of those. 126 pieces altogether, and it was $20 in a metal case. Very, very cool. I'm telling you, it was $65 regular price. So I told my husband, we have to go there. I have to buy that. So then I bought her some canvases. Painting pads. Some for acrylic and some for watercolor. And then I walked by the yarn because my husband said, I wasn't going to tell you this, but Michael's has yarn buy two, get two. I said, he says, I wasn't going to tell you. I was going to throw the ad away. I said, honey, you don't have to throw the ads away because I get them all on my phone. So even if you throw them away, I'm still going to get the ad. But I wasn't going to go there. I knew that they had that yarn on sale, and I was intentionally not going to go there. But then I had to go buy the art supplies. So guess what? I walked past and I saw this. I totally loved it. It is a Karen latte cake, and it's just solid white. They call it cream. To me, it looked completely white, and I totally loved it. I thought, what a beautiful anything this solid white latte cake will make. The yarn was actually buy two, get one free. And I wanted 3 of these. I just thought, oh my God, I love it. I just think it's just white, but it reminds me of angel wings because it's so soft and scarfable. And it's so, you just want to sleep on it. And then I just think anything made in solid white is beautiful. Why I never do anything in solid white, I don't know. And this probably will not end up as a solid white anything, but it kind of looks like a snowball, doesn't it? But I have many latte cakes, and no solid. This is my only solid white one, and it'll probably end up with other cakes. But I mean, hat and scarf and fingerless gloves, beautiful, right? No, they're not going to go to Chloe. I don't know if this isn't, probably because I got this and probably could make a little cowl as well out of one cake. I mean, one skein of the Impeccable, and those aren't real big. They're only 285 yards. And this is what, 530 yards. So soft and beautiful. So I got that, and I couldn't pass it up. I'm like, but they're $10, and I think that's crazy high. And I always used to buy them when they had give you a 50% off coupon, or when they were on sale, 50% off. Then that price or less is what I would buy these at. Every one of them that I have, that's what I did. This one, I just couldn't walk out of the store without it. But they were on sale. Buy 2 yarns, mix and match any yarns in the whole store. So I'm like, well, and they had them in a freestanding bin, and they had several different colors, but that was only solid white. But then out of the corner of my eye, I saw, they have more latte cakes over here on the, in the aisle. I go over to the aisle, no more white, but then this caught my eye, and it just makes you smile, and you just have to have it. Look. Oh, isn't it gorgeous? Just look at those colors. They're so bright and vibrant, and it reminds me of a festival, just like a party. And it is called, this is a Karen Big Cake. And there's a lot of yardage on this thing. 603 yards. Um, and this color is called Rainbow. Rainbow Jellies. So they had this in the regular, this is a 4-weight. They also had this very same color in the chunky weight that they came out with, those chunkies, Karen chunky cakes or whatever. Very same colorway. Just as much makes you smile, even though this one's coming out in the center. But all of them were like, they only had 3 left, and they were all falling apart and looking terrible, so I didn't buy one. But I had to have this because the colors are just gorgeous. So I took it out and I showed my husband. I said, you have to see these yarns that I bought because they are so pretty. And I showed him the white, and he was like, honey, it's white. I'm like, yeah, but touch it. You just have to experience this yarn. So I said, then look at this one. It's so cool. And I pulled it out, and he smiled. I said, it just makes you smile. Look, it even made you smile. He normally doesn't smile at yarn. So anyway, I got this one. I told my husband, and I am really maybe very sincere about this. It may never, ever, ever. I mean, I know I have a lot of yarn that hasn't been used, but this one, I just love the color so much. I just think I want to set it where I can see it, and it makes me smile. And this is just, if you're sad and depressed, you just want to smile. And that's what this is for me. So they were, buy 2, get 1 free. So I couldn't pass either of those up. And so then I bought this really pretty one as well. This was my free one. Really, it doesn't matter. And this one is called Boysenberry. And it's like, it's not really a winter color, but it just reminds me of maybe, you know what? Kind of looks like the colors of Frozen, like the movie. And so I guess that's why it reminds me of winter, but a happy winter. Not a bad winter. But I liked it. I loved the colors. I love the feel of those Karen Big Cake yarns. They're very soft. I forgot about that. I had something else in that bag to carry up here. I forgot. So I got those. Oh, duh, Lynette. Gosh, I forgot the other. I knew there was another work in progress or another finished object. It was the one I was going to show you last, and I put it off to the side. Look, this is the Bag O' Day pattern for the glove bottle holder, whatever. You put your popped can, beer can, water bottle in the glove. And so the inside is made, I talked about this before. The inside is made with cotton, and then you put like a warm, this is just acrylic. This is the sand color. I love this yarn. It's like this one. This is not the exact skein that I used. It takes very little yarn though. But it's this, I love this yarn in this color, and I believe it's called sandstone or sand or sandy gray, which my daughter says it's gray. I totally only see green. So I must have some color blindness issues because it totally looks green to me. Green and brown, like green and gold or whatever. So anyway, very cool little design here. Make it in an evening, less after you know the pattern. The next time I make this, which I will make more, because first of all, I thought my husband liked it very much. When I make the next one, I'm going to make this part a little bit longer because it's short on me and I'm small. So anybody with a bigger hand, I don't think this part needs to come down like another couple rows, I think. And then this part will be down longer. But it like doesn't feel like it sits right there for me. Maybe because my hands are small, I can't get it around the thing big enough, and that's why it doesn't. But it was kind of short here on my husband too. So anyway, bottom line is, I forgot to show you that, and it's very cool, and I will link that pattern under the video as well. Gosh, I gotta keep going here. Then finally, I did get some more yarn. This is the order from Lion Brand that I placed at the beginning of the month, and it finally arrived on Wednesday, and I haven't opened it, as you can hear. So I'm going to open it really quick. I do believe there's very little to show you in here because it's mostly all the same things. If I'm remembering correctly, which surprisingly, I think I am. So let's see what we got. An invoice. That's so much fun. Not really. Oh! Well, that's not what I was expecting. Well, this is what we got. So, I guess I didn't realize I got the Ice Cream Big Scoop. And the colorway looks like that. It's kind of red, white, and bluish. And the colorway is called Superman. So this is big. It's 10 ounces, 1,117 yards, 1,022 meters, 100% acrylic, and it's a 3-weight. Not really thrilled with the colorway, actually. And I got 1, 2, 4 of these. Again, what was I thinking? Particularly since I really am not thrilled with the colorway. Not that it's bad, it's just be a nice boy blanket. I don't, for a baby boy. This is how it works out. But what I was owing about is that I thought all of these were going to be the same color. This is all, but this isn't Big Scoop. This is just Lion Brand Ice Cream. And this colorway is called Moochie. Like, give me a Moochie. And that's okay. It is 394 yards, 360 meters, and 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. And again, this is a 3-weight. And I got 4 of those. I don't know why I was thinking that they were all the same size like this. I don't know, but that's what I bought. That's what I got out of Lion Brand that I waited. You remember I told you that yarn that got stuck in limbo somewhere, was stuck at FedEx? That's what was stuck. So I got that. Not quite sure where that's gonna go. We'll put it someplace eventually. And I forgot that I brought this up. I got Happy Mail from Donna McCormick, and I wrote on the vet's number on the back of the card. Sorry, Donna, but I needed the vet's number that I could take it with me in the car. And I had gotten this out of my mailbox. I don't want to click there. And it was in my purse. So when I was getting the vet's number, I forgot that I had it in my purse. So let's see. Donna sent me. I love the envelope, by the way, Donna. It's so pretty with the little decorations down the side. There's a note inside. Oh, so I had Donna does Swedish weaving. Remember I showed my mom's blanket? Donna knows how to do that. And somewhere, which Donna, I do apologize, but I have not yet looked for those patterns. It's been a little bit busy. And I will look for them, but she's sending me a thank you note. I haven't even sent her the patterns yet, but I told her she could have my mom's patterns when I find them. And I do apologize, but I really have, it's, holiday week. But I had said if any, anyway, so she's going to get my mom's patterns as soon as I do find them. So thank you for the thank you note in advance of the patterns. So yay for that. Now, final thing, because this video is like really long for me, double my normal length, and I do apologize for that. And for those that have been waiting and waiting and waiting, because it is the day after Thanksgiving. The day after is the day, there we go, trying to get my computer back on. Okay, there we go. I did do the drawing for the giveaway for Chloe, for being her birthday, for Thanksgiving, for everything that I am grateful for in my life. My wonderful husband that did all of that work while I was at work. And now, Melissa Perez, you have one more thing to be thankful for yourself, because you were the winner. So yay! So Melissa, if you will just contact me at charmedgrammycrochet.com. Actually, what I need you to do first is I need you to go into the video number, I don't know, the video, I don't have my YouTube pulled up here. Hold on. I'll pull up the YouTube. Go to my channel so you know exactly what video. Hold on. Go to video number 103. Go to your comment in that video, and I want you to add, her comment already said thank you and happy birthday to Chloe. I forgot to read it to you directly. It was a very nice comment, so thank you again. Add to that the words wonderful husband on your comment on video number 103. Then email me at charmedgrammycrochet.com and tell me that you have indeed changed the comment, and I'll go and verify it. Include in the email your mailing address, and I will get out your gift to you. So that's all you need to do, is go into video number 103, change the or add to the comment you already had in there, add the words wonderful husband, and because that's the other thing that I am thankful for, and then and include in your email your address, and I will get your yarn out to you hopefully the next day. Unless that's Sunday, because no mail that day. So you guys have listened to me long enough. I do appreciate you sticking around to the end. Maybe I should have given Melissa, I didn't think this video was going to be 50 minutes long, so I do apologize for that. But I really didn't think I should have given Melissa a break and did this at the beginning if I'd have thought the video was going to be this long. So again, thanks for liking, subscribing, just following along in my yarn journey. I appreciate all of you so very much. I hope everyone had a great holiday here in the States. I hope everyone all over the world has a great weekend. I don't think I'll be back for a couple days because, God, I got to rest my voice after all this talking. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.